Hello and welcome. Today we're going to unpack the blueprint behind SAP's business AI strategy. We're talking about the architecture they've built to get smart automation deep inside some of the biggest companies on the planet.
All right, so this question, it really hits on a massive challenge that, so many established businesses are facing. Their core systems, they're the foundation of everything, but they just weren't built for the age of AI. So if you're a huge player like SAP, how do you even begin to solve this puzzle for all your customers? Okay, so the whole dilemma really starts with a concept called technical debt. See, for years and years, companies have been building custom code right into their main enterprise resource planning systems, their ERPs, to make them do specific things. It's kind of like tying a new knot in an already tangled rope. Every little customization, while maybe necessary back then, just makes the whole thing messier and way harder to untangle later. And here's the real kicker. Those systems, the ones that are absolutely mission critical, they become super brittle. The Jenga tower analogy is perfect. You try to pull out a block or add a new one, like a new AI feature, and you're risking the entire thing collapsing. It's a huge gamble.
So, what's the solution? Well, SAP's big idea is a philosophy called the clean core. And let's be clear, this isn't about saying no more customizations. Not at all. It's more like a blueprint, a new way of thinking that lets you innovate safely while keeping your core business ready for the future.
Yeah, this really flips the whole script. The main idea is to protect that core system at all costs. You keep it standard, you keep it clean so it's easy to upgrade, and then you build a totally separate, safe place, like a sandbox, where all the new, cool, innovative stuff can happen. This is a great before and after shot, isn't it? On one side you have the old way, a messy, tangled mess of customizations right inside the core. On the other, the new way, a clean core, with all the extensions and innovations happening safely on an external platform. This side-by-side approach is a game changer because you can innovate super fast without ever putting the main system at risk.
So you're probably asking, where does all this innovation actually happen? Well, that brings us to the first huge piece of the puzzle, the SAP Business Technology Platform, or BTP for short. This is the official workshop.
And I really love this analogy. Think of your core ERP system as your house. It's where you live, has to be stable, it's essential. BTP is like the brand new high-tech workshop you build right next to it. That's where you do all the messy, innovative work, all the AI development, all the data magic. And it connects back to the house through these really safe, standardized doors, which in the tech world are called APIs.
So at its heart, BTP is the strategic foundation for everything else. It's the one place where developers can get their hands on all the AI tools they need. It plugs into powerful AI models from other big companies, and this part is absolutely crucial, it wraps everything in a layer of security and governance. That's a must-have for any large enterprise.
Okay, so if BTP is the workshop, then what's inside? Well, that's SAP AI Core. You can think of it as the heavy-duty machinery inside the workshop. This is the real engine, built to handle huge industrial-strength AI jobs.
So what does it actually do? Basically, AI Core does all the heavy lifting. It's the service on BTP that actually trains the AI models on your company's data and then deploys them so they're ready to use. It makes them available as a live service that other applications can tap into whenever they need to.
Now, inside AI Core, there's something really important called the Generative AI Hub. Think of it as the command center for using these big, powerful language models safely. Take grounding, for example. That's what connects the AI to your actual company data, so it gives you answers that are accurate and relevant, not just made-up stuff. And then you've got things like data masking and content filtering. These are the guardrails that are absolutely essential for using AI responsibly in a business.
Okay, so we've got the blueprint with the clean core. We've got the workshop, which is BTP. And we've got the heavy machinery inside, AI Core. So what's next? Well, now we can finally talk about the user interface, the thing people actually interact with. SAP's AI Copilot, Joule.
This quote really says it all. Joule is not just another chatbot you ask about the weather. It's built for a specific purpose. It's woven right into your business processes. It understands your data. It knows what you're working on. Whether you're in finance or HR, it gets the context. And that's what makes its help so valuable.
But here's the cool part. Joule doesn't do everything by itself. It's more like the conductor of an orchestra. And the musicians? They're these specialized AI agents. You have an expert agent for finance, another for HR, one for the supply chain. You get the idea. By having these specialists, the system can handle really complex tasks with a ton of precision.
And this is a fantastic example of how they all work together. Let's say there's a payment dispute. Normally, that's a huge headache involving multiple people.
But here, the finance agent spots the problem first. Then, it hands off to the support agent to handle the emails with the customer. And finally, the invoicing agent drafts up a corrected invoice. And who's making sure this all happens smoothly? Joule. It's coordinating the whole thing, turning a complicated manual process into one seamless, automated workflow.
So where is all this heading? Well, everything we've talked about is building towards SAP's really big long-term vision. This isn't just about making a few tasks a little bit easier. No, the goal here is to completely rewire how an entire company runs.
And get this is the big, audacious goal. SAP believes that this whole ecosystem of AI agents could one day handle up to 80% of the most common tasks in a business. 80%! Just stop and think about that. A future where most of the routine work just gets done on its own, intelligently, in the background.
And that brings us to a really powerful final thought. The question to ask is your business just running on autopilot, or is it becoming truly autonomous? And there's a huge difference, right? Autopilot just follows a command, follows a set path. But an autonomous system, it can observe, it can learn, it can make its own decisions, and it can even correct its own mistakes. And that whole architecture we just walked through, that is SAP's roadmap for making that incredible leap.